Ladies and gentlemen, real reason Ray Fenix's mask was taken off last night on AEW Dynamite. We're about to hop right on into that, ladies and gentlemen. But first, let me set this thing up, ladies and gentlemen. As always, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified of every video that I make. Look, Matt, Nick, the Young Bucks as heels. From a personal standpoint, I never really bought them as obnoxious heels in AEW. It always felt like they were trying to play a character. When they were faces, I always said, okay, that's the Young Bucks. When they were the cool guys back in New Japan in the Bullet Club, I said, okay, that's the Young Bucks. But as obnoxious heels, it always felt like they were trying to play a character. But I say all of this to say this. We get to last week, they rejoined the club, and the question for me was, are they playing the cool guys, or do they really want to be hated? So last night, it's Ray Fenix, it's Pac versus the Young Bucks, and we got a hell of a match first and foremost. Hand clap to those guys. I was invested in every little bit. But the flashpoint of the match, Ray Fenix's mask gets taken off, and finally, I can say, from a personal standpoint, and I know a lot of people were with me, I cannot stand those guys. Ray Fenix, a fan favorite, and as wrestling fans, we all know what it means when you take somebody's mask off. It is a no-no, and that is something for me in this run, in this current heel run as the Young Bucks. That is something that legitimizes them. That is something that gets fans to completely hate them, and I gotta give them credit. They're not in this thing to get cheered, because they easily could have been the cool guys to get cheered. But this brings me back to the 90s. This brings me back to Rick Rude. He was only there to get you to hate them. And that's what the Young Bucks are going for. And I give them all the credit in the world. This goes back to something that Don Callis once said in an interview years ago or months ago, I cannot remember, but he said the cool heel should be outlawed. And his reasoning was this: if the heel is cooler than the face will never get cheered by the fans. And I've always seen where he's coming from with that, and I've always agreed with that. And as it stands right now, the club, you want to hate the Young Bucks. You want to hate Omega. You want to hate the Good Brothers. And what that does is this: it gives us a chance, or it gives AEW a chance to tell a story to where a face comes in and takes down them all. We already hate the Young Bucks, so a face team is going to take the tag team titles from them, and it's going to be glorious. Some face is going to be Kenny Omega for the world title, and it's going to be glorious because they built them up as heels that we completely cannot stand and heels that we completely hate. I never thought I'd be on the side of just completely hating Omega. I just hate the dude. Like, he just comes off prickish, and like, I don't like him. I respect his in-ring work, but he's done a great job of making me hate him. Nevertheless, I'm in on the Young Bucks as heels now. I hate them. They ripped off Fenix's mask, and with that, I can finally say I cannot stand the Young Bucks. Let me know what you think, whether that's on Twitter at CoreyBEV, at 2SweetPod, or on YouTube in the comments. Let me know all of your thoughts on the Young Bucks as heels. Do you buy them? What did you think about last